Hey, sup, dog? This is what we normally do, right? This is work.
This is the whole tour.
Right
Start and finish right here.
That's right. I'm on my computer. Yeah. Look, Mom, no hands.
You have hands.
Хорошо. Так,
No feet.
этим костонайцам это только по телефону, да? Вот это, примерно.
It's roomy. All right. Welcome to the International Space Station. Here's a tour. We're starting right now in Columbus, and if you look on this little iPad right here, there's a picture of station, and right here, that's Columbus. So then we're on the starboard side, kind of front area, and that module right there, that's what we're in right now. As you can see, it's of course the European laboratory, but it's not just European. And the idea of the equipment lock, of course, is where the equipment is, and then it's also where the suits are, and this is where we actually suit up. And we have these little structures right here that the suits are on, and they're called ADAS, which is an acronym, and I don't even know what it stands for, but it's an acronym, EDDA. But that's where the suits are on, and we actually have them on here to when we get in. We can pop off basically the pants, put the pants on, and we climb up in here with the helmet off, and we get on in the suit, and we're all ready to go. The person who's helping us get the suit up will take us off and stick us in to the crew lock over here, which again right now it was full of a bunch of stuff. And then but that would be empty, of course, for a national spacewalk. We close this hatch right here and depress this part out to vacuum, and open the hatches down that way is where the hatch is where you open. And you can see there's all sorts of equipment we have. This is good in stowage right now because we're not going to do a spacewalk for a little bit. So we just have it more stowed right now for everything on the spacewalk side. And that is unfortunate.
I wish you
If you go down from here, which would be nadir in our speak, we actually have quite a green little system up here. And we recycle quite a bit of all the fluids that are used up here, I guess. The condensation, our sweat, everything gets all set back into the system and used again. So for the bathroom, you know, when they call the bathroom the can, there's a reason why we call it a can. Because here it is right here. There's a can, and that definitely is a can full of crap, literally. And so that's what happens. You can sit here when you want to use it for that version of it. And basically there's a little bit of suction that comes down there to help keep pretty much the smell from coming up and everything else from coming up while you're using it. And we use little packets here that fit into the hole that fits on top here. These packets go in here. You use one of these packets, of course, and when you're done with the packet, you wrap it up and push it back in there. And about every 8-9 days, that becomes full, and we put a new one in. That also gets...
What'll happen when we wring it out? Meredith and Kendra suggested that I dip this in a bag, but bags don't hold water in space, so instead I filled a water bag. This has drinking water in it. And I'm going to squirt a bunch of water into this washcloth. Okay, so here's a soaking wet washcloth. Get the microphone so you can hear me while I'm talking. And now let's start wringing it out. It's really wet. It's becoming a tube of water. The water's all over my hands. In fact, it wrings out of the cloth into my hands. And if I let go of the cloth carefully, the water sort of has it stick to my hand. Okay, so the experiment worked beautifully. And the answer...
those bags.